Hi guys. So Nadia Whittome, who's actually the youngest MP in the House of Commons and a Labour MP, used this moment to talk about Nigel Farage and how he and other sinister movements are using the pandemic as a political platform to rally people to their cause. Now, this is extremely concerning because Nigel Farage is the type of politician who licks his finger and puts it in the air to understand which way public opinion is flowing. He doesn't actually have any ideals. He just understands that it's very easy to push people in the direction that they're already moving and then claim that he was the one who led them there. So let's hear what she had to say about Nigel Farage and other sinister movements that are growing at the moment.
When you're spending time at home, isolated, it's easy to fall down dangerous rabbit holes and to start believing that it's all a lie, that the virus is a conspiracy, or that lockdowns are unnecessary and merely a tool to control people. But we know that's not the answer. I think all of us in our heart of hearts know that, even the Right Honourable Member who's vacated his seat. Because it's our responsibility as members of this House, every single one of us, to fight this pandemic of misinformation. This pandemic of misinformation that is spreading like a virus and is sabotaging people's efforts to save lives.
And it is. And hopefully we can start to see some movement on social media as well. Because you have a combination of social media, and you have a combination of not just of social media, but also new media with, for example, YouTube. How many videos have I responded to from talk radio where they're trying to play down the risk of this pandemic, play down the value of lockdowns? They're undermining the efforts to deal with this pandemic almost on a daily basis. No, actually on a daily basis. So this is extremely damaging and dangerous.
I'm also concerned, Madam Deputy Speaker, that some people are exploiting people's pain to spread their hateful agendas, like the British National Party, that for the first time in my living memory have been sending letters to small businesses in my constituency. Or those ready to sacrifice human lives in order to stay relevant and boost their careers. I'm referring...
Of course. And who is she referring to?
Here, of course, amongst many others, to Nigel Farage, who back in March was criticising the government's herd immunity approach and is now rebranding himself as the leader of the anti-lockdown movement.
And he's trying to ride this for all it's worth. Now, if we have a vaccine pretty soon and it's it deals with the pandemic, Nigel Farage will look for the next problem to be exploited. This is typical of Nigel Farage. He doesn't have any ideology. It's about maintaining his own relevance. It's about extracting money from donors or from idiot supporters. That's what Nigel Farage's modus operandi is. And he has been extremely successful at it. As I've said before, Nigel Farage doesn't give a crap about Brexit. He doesn't give a crap about the British people. He doesn't give a crap about sovereignty or immigration or any of these issues. He understands that some other people do, and he's able to convince them that he believes in it as well. That is Nigel Farage's greatest triumph.
My constituents have made it clear to me that they're not having any of it, that our city is not having any of it. And I hope that everyone in this House can join me in condemning this cynical and ridiculous way in which people are, and the far right in particular, is exploiting people's suffering to spread lies.
Lord.
Okay, so I think she got a bit confused at the end, but I agree 100% here. We need to understand what's happening here. We understand that certain right-wing movements in particular are taking advantage of this situation. We need to understand that and deal with it. Otherwise, you're going to see chaos. Boris Johnson is already dealing with backbench MPs who are rebelling against his government. And he's struggling to keep them on board. He's now negotiating with the likes of the COVID recovery group, which is basically the pandemic version of the ERG, with some of the ERG people in it as well. These people only want power. They don't care about looking after people. They don't care about dealing with the pandemic. They care about their position. They want more power within the party. And they see this pandemic as an opportunity to give them that power. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.